All right, guys. So I've had this information for about a half hour, but you gotta bear with me. I found out when I was leaving a dentist appointment. So I got some gauze in my mouth. But this is breaking. I'm not seeing it anywhere. They had, it definitely happened. There's a couple sources. I'm not seeing it reported on YouTube. So this is probably the first you're hearing of this. Shots fired at Mar-A-Lago. And yes, that Mar-A-Lago. Trump's Mar-a-Lago, basically the second White House with this presidency. Um, I sound ridiculous, but this is serious. So, okay, so what we got here? So let me okay, we're gonna do it like this. You see that? SUV. Sorry that we have to do it this way, but the way StreamYard works, you can only go up to 20 hours, and I do that pretty quick with all the reporting I've done. So tomorrow, when I get my check, I'm gonna purchase it so that I don't have this problem, and I can always go live from the computer and have the streaming software. It's a pain in the ass, but that's what they do. All right. So SUV, and there's a lot of perks that come with that as well. So all right, let me just make sure this is zooming too much. Let me fix that. Oh, okay. SUV breaches security checkpoints at Mar-A-Lago Club. Shots fired. And again, I know people are just getting in now. I knew this a half hour ago. My source texted me this a half hour ago. I was just leaving the dentist, so I still have gauze in my mouth. So bear with me. That's the reason I sound funny. All right. SUV breaches security checkpoints at Mar-A-Lago Club. Shots fired. Two taken into custody after incident near Trump's property in Palm Beach. And here's the story. Let me enlarge it. An SUV breached two security checkpoints near President Donald Trump's Mar-A-Lago Club in Palm Beach, leading authorities. So I was thinking at first, I'm like, oh, okay, wait. Something just happened right next to the club and they're making a big deal out of it. No. The original incident was them breaching not one, but two security checkpoints at Trump's Mar-a-Lago Club. Everyone knows that that's Trump's Mar-a-Lago Club. There's obviously all kinds of signs. Security is obviously unbelievable there, right? I just hit a little battery. It's all plugged in. Stand by. Just give me one second. We're good. I don't know why I said that. So yeah. So not one, but two security checkpoints were breached. And it's not like someone's trying to get away from the cops and they just end up there. No, the original incident was them breaching not one, but two security checkpoints. And TB Ghost, you're damn right, Johnny on the spot. Although it's really my sources. When you're honest and you have a certain background, and people can trust you. It's how you get sources, and you never give them up, no matter what. Okay, so they breached. The original incident was them breaching a security checkpoint. Not one. At first, I thought it was one, and I was like, "What? That's crazy. They're going after Trump." Well, no. Actually, at first, I thought, okay, something happened near the club, maybe unrelated. No. The original incident was them breaching the security. I don't know how. Shots fired. We know that. This is breaking, so we're only gonna have so much information. But I can at least report to you the incident and as much information that's coming in or that live. I might get something from my source, and they know not to text me because it might show. All they have to do is email me if they have any updates. I'm talking to them directly, basically. Just email me if you have any updates live. Okay, so they didn't just breach the first security checkpoint. I'm very familiar with, when I was in the Navy on a top secret base. We had a tunnel, went underground 1 mile before you reached the facility. You had about I'm not just using this number for any word, and 17, 18 checkpoints before you actually got into the skiff. Maybe more. I mean, to get into the skiff, probably like 20 checkpoints before you get there. So, Mar-A-Lago, they breached the first one, and then they breached the second one. At that point, it leads authorities on a chase that resulted in shots being fired. This incident occurred at 11:40 a.m. So it occurred 2 hours ago, but no one's reporting it. I see RT reporting it, and this one other local local to Mar-A-Lago. That's it. So the fact that they keep this happened 2 hours ago. No one on YouTube that I found, at least I haven't found anyone. But as far as the mainstream media, definitely nothing on the news. Nothing on the radio because I was listening. I was on my way home from the dentist, knowing this information with a dead phone. I'm like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. So I've known for I knew a half hour when I started the stream. It's been 8 minutes. I've known for like 38 minutes. But this happened 2 hours ago. So I'm like, when I found out, it had already happened like an hour before. So this is very interesting. What was very interesting is not only did this happen and the timing, because we know those of you who don't think Q's real, I don't know. Watch my last video. It's called Future Proved Past. If that doesn't blow your mind, then you'll just never, you're one of those people who's just very skeptical and you'll never believe it. Or sometimes people, they believe something and they get married to an idea. I never try to do that. If I proclaim something, which I try not to do without facts, so I don't end up in this position, I will always, if the facts change, I will report what I will report will change. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like to. But with Q, it's weird. It's not fact. I can't say it fact in my heart. It's fact, but I can't tell you it's 100% fact real. But there is all evidence points to it being real. I just wanted to include that point only because if you've been following Q, we are coming to a point where it's like, elections coming up. The declassification of the FISA, the Comey report, all this is going to come out. It's gonna, and you're gonna see arrests, you're gonna see indictments, and you're gonna learn a lot. The public will wake up. I believe the public already awake. Most of them. The ones who care to even look at the evidence know what's going on. This is the deep state. This is like their last ditch effort at the impeachment. Now they got some new story. They be careful. I have a feeling Bolton. He's that's a trap for them. Um, and it's been confirmed. Sorry. Like I said, I have gauze and all right. So Palm Beach County Sheriff spokesman Terry Barber said the SUV was headed toward the main entrance when it breached not one but both checkpoints, prompting authorities to open fire. Barber said the vehicle fled. Once they started shooting, the vehicle fled. And it started being pursued by Florida Highway Patrol. Because as far as the military there, you don't abandon your post. And they definitely have some procedures. They've already, gone over what if, and something like someone trying to breach, they practice this stuff all the time. So the military will not abandon their post. They'll put one fire in at first, and then the highway patrol, like the state in Massachusetts and around the state. I'm like drooling with it. I'm trying my best, guys. I was gonna wait. They said wait 2 hours. That's just too long. Baba said it fled, and troopers. Oh, so there was not only the highway patrol troopers, but it was also a helicopter. I mean, that makes sense. Something like this, trying to break into the president, the second White House, basically, under this presidency. Here's a little video. Let's see if they'll let me play this.
Local 10 celebrates Black History Month. Brought to you by the 2020 African American Achievers Award.
By the way, I recommend one episode of Joe Rogan. He spoke to someone amazing yesterday, this black guy, Davis, and he thinks they should do away with Black History Month. Now, that sounds racist, but actually, if you actually listen to what this guy's saying, it makes sense. It really does. Just the fact they do it that way is like oppressing in its own way. All right, so I don't know what we got here. Look at this. I don't know what. All right, so I don't know what's going on there. We'll see if something plays. The vehicle was located, and 2 people were taken into custody. It looks like they might have taken it down, or I'm not sure. So they did get them. The 2 men, assuming they're men, were taken into custody. Palm Beach County's Sheriff's Office deputies are blocking Southern Boulevard Bridge that connects. So if you're in Florida, the bridge, and I know this bridge very well. From Palm Beach to West Palm Beach, that's blocked. That's closed down. Several police and sheriff vehicles could be seen outside a home on the island. So on the island, there's a home there, and there's a bunch of cops. I'm assuming that's where at least one, maybe both suspects either live or rented and planned this attack. Assuming it's an attack. Which, I don't know. How else can you read this? I mean, it's obvious where you're going. I mean, they know that. There's no way anyone doesn't know that's Trump's MAR-A-LAGO White House. And they didn't just breach one and go, oh shit, okay. No, they breached 2. And then they started shooting. And the fact that these guys were still able to get away, and be pursued by the highway patrol troopers, a helicopter, meaning they're not getting away. Once the helicopter's on you, you're done. You're not getting away. We see it all the time in LA, Um, oh, California, I should say. Anyways, the fact that they got away from what I'm assuming must be the Marines, right? The Marines would be protecting the president. So the Marines would be at Mar-A-Lago. And the Marines got a good shot. And the fact that they couldn't get these two guys, it really speaks to me that these aren't your regular, Joe Bag of Donuts, right? These men are trained, potential body. Guys, hey, it's either this or I gotta wait another hour and a half. Fuck it. Although that's bad. Hmm. Sorry if that's gross. So, oh, the views are going up. You guys like that, huh? Like, everyone loves when Red Pill looks stupid. Okay. So, these men are trained. They can have body armor. Um, the fact that they breached two gates, have military, which I'm assuming are Marines, right? Gotta be Marines, firing at them. No word if they fired back or not, but they're able to somehow turn around, which I don't understand. Or what, reverse? I just don't get how they got out. Because if you're familiar with this stuff, like I am, there's barricades that prevent these type of maneuvers. Like, once you're in, they kind of trap you and either kill you or take you into custody. So they somehow get away, are pursued by Florida troopers as well as a helicopter, meaning they're not getting away. And also being reported is that several police and sheriff vehicles have been seen outside of one particular home on the island, which tells me that's where they lived or rented for a short time to carry out this attack. If, could it be a mistake? No. First of all, they wouldn't be able to maneuver and get away, and they were up to something. There wasn't an incident that happened prior. You know what I mean? Like, let's say someone robbed a bank and they're trying to get away, and somehow they end up at Trump Mar-A-Lago. Let's just say, I'm trying to rule out any other possibility. Once you go through that first, you're not going to start going to where the guns are. You're going to try to get away. It makes no sense. The initial attack was them going at Trump Mar-A-Lago. I can say that with certainty, and that's what they're reporting. I just want to make sure that I report it right, because sometimes the media gets it wrong. All right. So when police arrived, the woman got into another car and drove away. Police followed the vehicle in the direction of Mar-a-Lago. So wow, I said two men. I shouldn't have. I'm a sexist piece of shit, I guess. One was a woman, and she was dancing. Now this is sounding weird. Trump is scheduled to spend Super Bowl weekend in Palm Beach. All right, so that means, all right, Super Bowl weekend, not just Super Bowl, but the whole weekend. Here we are on Friday. That means he's heading to Mar-a-Lago. Maybe they thought he was there already. I don't know. The only thing that's throwing me off is there was a woman dancing, either on or beside the car, and then they went into Mar-a-Lago, breached two security checkpoints, somehow got away, had a pursuit with the police. They're either extremely lucky or extremely trained. I go for trained, but the fact that she's dancing first and it's a woman, not to be, I'm just saying, almost makes me think there's a chance it could actually be the latter. But we'll stay on top of this. So the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the shooting a news conference is scheduled later in the day. So there you go. There's going to be a news conference this afternoon. Should be soon. But I just want to report this. Let's just be known. I apologize. I was at the dentist. I got gauze in. But I think I did pretty good considering the condition. Otherwise, I have to wait another hour and a half. Too long. So, that's it. For those of you just joining me, an SUV breached not one, but two security checkpoints at Mar-A-Lago. Shots were fired, I'm assuming by Marines, because it would usually be Marines protecting the president. The president is due to be at Mar-A-Lago for Super Bowl weekend, the whole weekend. And they ended up somehow getting away after breaching two security checkpoints. They get away, they get pursued, helicopter got eyes on them, they took them into custody. Sounds like we know one is a female. I'm assuming the other is a male, but because I already assumed they were both males, let's just say one female and one we're not sure. Okay? Probably a male. But then again, I said two males. I was wrong, right? One female, one unidentified. So, you know where you heard it first. You know where you always hear it first. Red Pill Dispensary. I'll see you guys later. Coronavirus. Big video coming. Don't miss it.